Week 3 of the Digital Freedom Challenge is over, and I need to be completely honest with you. I didn't make it through the first full day. I experienced withdrawal, restlessness, and something I wasn't prepared for. Here's what really happened. Full-day digital Sabbaths sounded achievable after conquering 2-hour blocks, but I was wrong. Day 1 of week 3, I lasted maybe 6 hours before the withdrawal symptoms hit hard. I became restless, anxious, and ironically too agitated to even connect with God properly. Then the guilt came crashing in. I felt like I'd failed the challenge, failed myself, and worst of all, failed God. That guilt made everything harder. Suddenly that week felt like I had a million urgent things to do that required my phone. I want to be real about this because maybe someone else is feeling the same guilt I am. I still had moments with God, but they felt empty and not enough. Like I was disappointing him by not being able to go a full day without my phone. But here's what I'm learning. Maybe the goal was never perfection. Maybe the goal was awareness. These 3 weeks showed me how deep my phone dependency really goes. And honestly, that awareness is valuable, even if it's uncomfortable. Week 3 taught me something different than weeks 1 and 2. I learned my limits, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes you need to hit a wall to understand where you actually are. I learned about spiritual guilt and how it can become its own distraction from God's grace. I learned that withdrawal symptoms are real: physical restlessness, mental fog, and anxiety. My body was literally dependent on digital stimulation. I realized that growth is not necessarily straightforward. Sometimes stepping back helps you see how far you've actually come. If you're watching this and you didn't complete the full 21 days perfectly, or you're feeling guilty about your own struggles with digital habits, listen to me. God's love for you isn't based on your ability to avoid your phone for 24 hours. The guilt I'm feeling, that's not from God. God is more interested in my heart than my phone habits. He's more concerned with my relationship with him than my ability to follow a challenge perfectly. Maybe the real victory isn't completing 21 days flawlessly. Maybe it's becoming aware of what's been controlling you and taking steps, however imperfect, toward freedom. I'm going to continue this challenge, not because I have to prove anything, but because these past 3 weeks showed me what's possible when I come out of my comfortable zone. I might do or not do full-day digital Sabbaths, but I can do my 2-hour blocks. I might not be perfect, but I can be intentional. The challenge isn't over just because I didn't meet the standard I set for myself. If you've been following this journey, thank you for letting me be honest about the struggles, not just the victories. If you're thinking about starting your own digital freedom journey, start small. Don't aim for perfection. Aim for awareness. And if you're dealing with guilt about any area where you feel like you failed God, remember, His mercy is new every morning. Your worth isn't determined by your performance in spiritual challenges. The 21-day Digital Freedom Challenge is officially over, but the journey continues, imperfectly, honestly, but intentionally. And maybe that's exactly how God wanted it to be. If this challenge has helped you, please subscribe for more content about faith, struggles, and spiritual growth. Share it with someone else to try and hit that notification bell so you don't miss future challenges and reflections. Remember, this is a challenge you can always come back to and start over. Thank you for your participation, and God bless you.